Hey, everybody, it's me, your boy, KV here. Welcome back. 21W06A Snapshot. Do you like the sign? Didn't have time to build it big today because, it's a really big day. This is one of the biggest snapshots of all time. You know what we're gonna do, Snapshot Showcase, break it down, show it off, talk about it, everything like that. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. New cave generation. Oh, this is crazy. Like, subscribe, 1000K club, let's go. Alright, so, 21W06A is a really cool snapshot. I am excited about this one. In terms of new features, we don't really have any new, like, items or things like that. We have some drip leaf changes, though, that I'd like to start with. So, drip leaf plant, right here. If we stand on the drip leaf, it falls through. That's how that works. Now, previously, in the last snapshot, if you were to crouch on a drip leaf plant like this, it would not fall. That functionality has been removed. You're still too heavy. Now, crouching does not, unfortunately, decrease weight. Alright, now, next up, with the bow. If we shoot the drip leaf now, instead of it breaking, it will just fall, just like that. So it's kind of like a trap. I personally really like that functionality. It also seems that the drip leaf kind of hangs down for longer now. I'm not 100% sure on that timing change, but it definitely seems like it. One really cool functionality is this, though. So let's say we power the drip leaf. I think that's going to send the power up here. If we stand on this, this will actually never tip. So you can use redstone to stop a drip leaf from tipping, which is cool. It will, however, still tip if you shoot at it with a projectile. So, the drip leaf. Those are some big changes, but they're not quite as big as this next stuff. So, I haven't gone under the ground quite yet in this world. This is a brand new world, and in the new snapshot, again, I haven't seen the underground. This is going to be my first reaction here. Cave generation has been changed. The cave part of the cave update, the caves and cliffs update, excuse me. I'm so excited today. It has been changed. So, what I think we want to do is just a natural look. We'll give ourselves night vision after and fly around and look at generation today. But, oh boy, cave generation has been changed. Look at this. Okay, so right off the bat, that looks pretty... Oh, no, that's crazy. I was going to say it looks normal. This is absurd. These caves are way more cavey than caves have ever... Oh, look at that giant mine shaft down there. No way. This is insane. And I don't know if you can notice, but the caves, they look a little bit deeper too. For sure. They're deeper too. Oh, we have so much to talk about. Look at this. Look at that cave right in front of us. This is like absurd. Look at how big this cavern is. I mean, I know it's dark. We'll give ourselves night vision in a second, but wow. Okay, so I think it's time that we make it a little bit easier to see, for sure. So let's give ourselves night vision for practically ever. There we go, and no particles. Perfect. So, check this out. This new cavern right here, this is what the cave update is all about. This is a real cave. I'm sorry, old Minecraft caves. I was your friend, and you were nice, but this does not compare. Simply, it just doesn't. Look at this. This is insane. So we have a mine shaft right here, and then a gigantic cavern with water right there, pieces of the cave hanging down. Look at this. Wow, this is like perfect for like an actual cave base. No need to even dig or terraform. This stuff looks so good. Are those diamonds? That is diamonds, and they're above me. Okay, this wasn't planned, but this is perfect. Check this out right here. My coordinates, y -20. -20. That previously Bedrock was at 0. We were at y -20, and check this out. Down here, all the way at y -49. There's copper right there. I saw some diamonds. Yeah, look at this. So it doesn't look like any type of ore generation changes have happened. This is kind of crazy, but look at this. We're all the way down in the negative coordinates in the overworld. This is such a big deal. Yeah, there have been some big changes to the world height made in this snapshot, particularly with the build limit and the generation limit and everything like that. 3 baby zombies in a row. Okay, so big generation changes and kind of like building changes too. First off, Bedrock in the overworld is now going to be located all the way down at -64. So check this out. Right here, -64, that's where the Bedrock is. So now the overworld, instead of going from 0 all the way up to 256, goes from -64 all the way up to, I believe, 320. So let's go ahead and test this out. We'll set a block right here. We'll make it like dirt. That's fine. That should be a little bit below the limit here. Now, if we grab the dirt and build right here, height limit for building is 320 blocks. Now, the new mountain generation hasn't been added quite yet, but that is probably why that's been raised, making room for the new gigantic mountains. Now, the overworld itself is the same. If we fly around, this is a plain old desert. The river is the same. The mountains are even the same. This crazy savanna biome, it's the same. That's normal. All of the changes in this snapshot have been made under the ground, and it's seriously just so crazy. The generation is insane, and the caves are now actually so deep. It's like, seriously, like absurd. Absurd is literally the only word that I can come up with for this right now. It's crazy. So mine shafts, this definitely looks a little bit different for sure. Mine shafts will still generate, but now they'll try to adapt to the larger caves a little bit better. It kind of honestly seems like some of the mine shafts have gotten a little bit bigger. I mean, I'm not sure. Mine shafts can be pretty big already, but look at this thing. It goes from here all the way down this way, tangling through all of this mess right here. Like, that feels really, really big, doesn't it? It reaches all the way to this cool cavern right here. That's so cool. So yeah, mine shafts will now try and adapt to the new caves a little bit better. Mine shafts will also no longer generate if they're going to be just like entirely floating. Like, oh wait, hold on, look at this. Oh my gosh, I keep finding more and more cool things. Look at this gigantic ravine looking thing with waterfalls. This looks like what they showed off at Minecraft Live. Like, this is absurd stuff right here. Look at these lava falls in here, and this one, and then a giant cobblestone generator. Oh, this is crazy. This cave shape is really wild. Yeah, and look at it without any night vision in here, the ambiance with a little bit of glow lichen over there, and then the lava in here. Oh, that is so cool. But the night vision is definitely going to help us out a lot when checking out these caves, so we'll turn that back on. Now, cave generation shapes. There are currently 2 brand new oh, that mineshaft is massive. They're definitely bigger, for sure. Okay, anyways, we have 2 brand new cave generation systems in place here, at least to my understanding. So, we have noise caves and aquifers. Noise caves are the new way of generating caves. Now, inside of noise caves, we have 2 categories, cheese caves and spaghetti caves. I'm not making this stuff up. So, a noise cave. What is a noise cave? Well, I think, to my understanding, if I'm understanding everything correctly, most of this stuff would be technically considered a noise cave. Now, cheese cave. This cave right here, I think, is a cheese cave. I'm pretty sure a cheese cave is something that looks like this. So cheese caves are like the holes in Swiss cheese, according to the changelog. They often form caverns of various sizes. This right here, definitely a cavern of a couple different sizes. We have giant holes coming off of this thing. Yeah, kind of looks like cheese. A spaghetti cave, that one is way more straightforward. There are actually a lot of spaghetti caves over here too. So the spaghetti caves are basically the long branches, things that kind of look like the old caves, to be honest, but they're not. So a good example would be something like this right here. It's like a long stretch. It winds and curves a little bit. Yeah, it's like a long tunnel. Spaghetti caves are tunnels. Over here, we have an aquifer. An aquifer is an area with a local water level independent of the sea level, so it could be whatever it wants. For now, aquifers are only being used below Y31, so any noise caves between Y31 and Y63 are actually going to be flooded with water, which helps us figure out what is what a little bit better. But anyways, if we move down here, right here, we're currently at Y15, definitely below Y31, and it looks like we have an aquifer, a local water level. So we have water in here in this cave, and then right over here, interestingly, we have a wall because the local water level, I guess, ends, and then over here, boom, a different cave without any water. That's cool how that works. Whoa, look at this cave right here. Look at this. It starts like up here, okay? And then, oh, it's all in water too. Okay, so you dive down like under the water in survival. And you would need like a water helmet. Look, you keep going and it gets really deep. And then we have magma blocks down here too. This is crazy. But look, you swim back up over here, local water levels, I'm assuming. And then there's air. And then there's another cave over here and local water level up here. Look at this. This is crazy. The devs have done such an amazing job with this. This is so cool. This is definitely, absolutely a real cave. Oh, no way, no way, no way. We have the beautiful water in the caves too. Look at this, the warm color right there. Oh, that's so cool. Now look, the biome right now is warm ocean. The warm ocean water. Oh, there's a warm ocean right up there above us. Oh, this is amazing. This is so cool. Yeah, so the cave update generation, it was just added, and I'm still trying to like wrap my head around it, get used to it. Also, if I mess anything up today, I'm sorry about that. But look at this, the warm caves. In the caves, couple different water levels in here. Lower ground over there. We have mobs spawning in here, of course, because it's actually dark. And then there's fish actually generating in here, spawning in here, excuse me, under the water too, which is so cool. And then magma blocks do generate under the water in some places too. Kind of like the old water caves, which have now actually been entirely removed. So when it comes to water in these gigantic caves, caverns, things like that, we're gonna have local water levels and aquifers now. That means the old water caves, honestly, that were insanely annoying, I've always hated them, they're removed. Yay. Now, as you have seen in today's video, the new blocks, like the dripstone blocks, any of the lush caves blocks, those are not actually generating quite yet. Right now, we just have the generation, so like the shapes, the base of all of this. The generation is also potentially still being worked on, so this might end up changing. But so far, based off of what we're seeing here, this is really, really cool. I do have one big kind of concern though, mob farms and lighting up these caves. So these things are gigantic now. Lighting these things up would practically be a nightmare. It's going to be basically impossible. So I'm thinking that either A, maybe mob spawning is changed somehow in these caves. I mean, technically, you might not have to light up all the way down to like Y-64, but maybe mob spawning is changed or something. Or going forward, mob farms, like a creeper farm, is gonna have to just be built way high up in the sky, because otherwise the rates of the thing are just not gonna be good. Not at all, because look at this. The caves are literally insane, as we've seen. Like, they're everywhere. How would you ever block all of these spawns? That would basically like be probably impossible, honestly. Another mineshaft change that I almost missed entirely. Cobwebs will no longer be floating. Now, this whole floating thing, I think it doesn't necessarily maybe have to do with these mineshafts, because I mean, I guess these are connected to the ceiling, but they're also kind of floating, right? I'm guessing this is more so talking about cobwebs generating maybe like this. I placed this cobweb right here, but it's definitely floating, kind of. I guess it's kind of touching those blocks. It does seem that cobwebs can still be placed floating down, which is good. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Maybe it has to do with like ravines and things like that, like no floating Okay, this is the biggest cave in the world. There's okay, this is it. This is it. This is the perfect, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is where my base is. Oh my gosh. This cave is gigantic. Yeah, like I was saying, blocking spawns in here, it's not gonna happen. Remove night vision. Look at this. Look at this cave. This is the best looking cave that has ever been seen. Look at this thing, hands down. This cave, if you want to check this out in your world right here, that's the seed. The coordinates right there on screen, a -500, 900. Y-42. This thing is gigantic. This is amazing, and it's beautiful with the glow lichen. This snapshot is so cool. This is amazing. All right, so yeah, cave generation, it has been changed. A big question for you guys. Would you like to see a video of me really just flying around looking at new caves? If yes, I could totally make that like later today, because this stuff is amazing. I'm absolutely going to be flying around and checking this stuff up no matter what. It's just a matter of, do I do it in a video? We'll make it easy. If this video passes, I don't know, let's say 7,000 likes, all sevens always, then I will absolutely make a video, drop it in a couple days, checking out new cave generation. Easy. But unfortunately, I would love to do this all day, but that's gonna do it for the 21W06A snapshot. Brand new cave generation. It is now in the game, and it's amazing. The world bedrock, it's at -64. The build limit, it's at 320. Minecraft literally just got a whole lot more big. If you haven't yet, smash that like button, subscribe for more cave updates, snapshots, and videos just like this. Post one every single day since 2018. And big shout out to my patrons, Medical Boomstick and Swoopy Louvers today. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. It's Cavey. Goodbye.